In this video, we are going to take a look at the Pestle analysis of Tesco. So here is a summary of each of the Pestle factors that affect Tesco: political, economic, social, technological, legal and environmental. So let's take a look at some political factors. We have government stability and policy changes, trade policies and tariffs, taxation and corporate governance. Let's take a look at two of these in further detail. The stability of governments in where Tesco operates is a vital factor that Tesco need to consider when operating. Political instability can lead to uncertainty with their supply chains and the investment they get and affecting their day-to-day operations, therefore affecting their customer service massively. For example, in Thailand, Tesco faced massive changes due to their political uncertainty. Taxation can massively also affect Tesco. It can affect the profitability and their financial performance. Governments may decide to alter their corporation tax, which therefore means their costs will significantly increase. They could also implement additional taxes and tariffs on certain products. For instance, changes in sugar taxes or changes in plastic bags, and the charge on plastic bags has significantly affected Tesco's performance. Here is another example of Tesco in India. In 2008, Tesco initiated plans to enter the Indian retail market. The company faced political obstacles in the form of strict foreign direct investment regulations. The Indian government required multi-brand retailers to source 30% of their products from local small and medium-sized enterprises. This posed a challenge for Tesco in setting up its supply chain and meeting the local sourcing requirements. Let's take a look at some economic factors. Here we have economic growth and consumer spending, which can affect consumer spending behaviour. Inflation and price stability. Inflation is the rising of costs. This can affect Tesco's financial performance, which therefore means they need to increase their prices. Let's take a look at two of these examples in further detail. The overall economic growth of a country can directly affect consumer spending, such as GDP, and this will have a significant impact on consumer spending. During periods of economic expansion and high GDP, consumers often have high disposable income and they're willing to spend on luxury items. However, an economic downturn, such as the one we had in 2008, can lead to reduced consumer spending, which then will impact the financial profit of Tesco. Inflation can affect both Tesco's costs and consumer purchasing power. Rising inflation can lead to higher input costs, affecting Tesco's supply chain and profitability. At the same time, consumers may experience a decrease in their purchasing power if wages do not keep up with inflation. Therefore, Tesco must carefully manage its pricing strategies. Social factors. Here we have changing consumer preferences and tastes, health and well-being trends, sustainability and environmental concerns. More and more consumers are going towards sustainability and becoming more environmentally conscious. They're also becoming more healthy and thinking about their purchasing decisions when buying food items, opting in for healthier food options and fresh produce. Tesco's Food Love Stories campaign focused on promoting healthy and balanced eating. Consumer preferences and tastes generally evolve and they are very, very dynamic. They're driven by various factors such as health consciousness, sustainability, convenience as well, and changing demographics. Therefore, Tesco must continue to adapt its product offerings, which can therefore be costly for them. For example, the rising demand for plant-based food has led Tesco to expand its vegan range. Increasing the demographic and social demographic means that they have increased profits. Technological factors include e-commerce and online shopping, where more and more people have decided to opt in for online shopping, especially since COVID. Data analytics and personalization, supply chain management and automation. Legal factors include consumer protection laws. Tesco must ensure they are complying with regulations, otherwise it can impact their costs massively and lead to legal actions, financial penalties and reputational damage. Competition and antitrust laws. and it also includes employment laws and labour rights. Finally, environmental factors include climate change and carbon emissions, where it's essential for Tesco to address the climate-related risks and respond to those. Tesco has set ambitious targets to achieve their net zero emissions, aligning its strategy with global climate goals. Renewable energy and energy efficiency, and waste management and circular economy. Tesco aims to minimise single-use plastic, promote recycling and work towards zero waste and landfill, implementing sustainable packaging solutions and reducing food waste, and critical aspects of Tesco's waste management initiatives. If you like this video, please like this video and subscribe. If you have any suggestions on other videos, please comment below.